Hello and welcome to our class. Today we are looking at index numbers. We are given the year 2010 and the year 2012. So we have our quantities for year 2010 as 20, 30 and 40 for products A, B and C. We are also given the products as the product ABC. We given the prices in the year 2010 as 10, 15 and 20, and the quantities as 20, 30 and 40. Right, now for the year 2012 we also have the prices as 20, 30 and 40, and the year 2012 the quantities are 30, 40 and 60. The quantity Qn means the quantity in the nth year, and we only have 2 years here, 2010 and 2012. Therefore, because we have 2010 and 2012, the first year we have is the base year, while the 2012 we are having Qn and Pn. This is the nth price and the nth quantity. If the price is 20, the quantity bought will be 30. When the price for B goes to 30 shillings, the quantity will be 40 units. If we sell or buy at 40 shillings, then the quantity bought or sold will be 60 shillings. In the year 2010, which is called the base year, we have PO and QO, meaning this is our P0 or Q0, which is the beginning year. The 2010 becomes our base year, and therefore the base prices will be 10, 15 and 20, and the base quantities are 20, 30 and 40, meaning in 2010 the prices were 10 shillings. We were able to buy 20 units of the product A, and at 15 shillings we were able to buy 30 units of product B, and at 20 shillings we were able to buy 40 units of product C. Now, the examiner is asking for 1. The last buyer's price index LP, 2. The last buyer's quantity index LQ, 3. The per share price index PP, and the per share quantity index PQ. In solving this problem, we tell ourselves that we need to have a table. This table will be, we write here, down here we write P, O, Q, O. Then we also have another column for P, N, Q, N. And then we have P, P, N, Q, O. There's another one called the P, O, Q, N. We are multiplying. For the P, O, Q, O, we shall have for product A, B, and product C, we shall have those items. POQO would mean we are picking the PO times QO, that's 10 times 20, 15 times 30, 20 times 40. This is PO times QO, PO times QO. And then for the next column, P and QN, we shall be picking the prices in the nth year times the quantities in the nth year. That's 20 times 30. Then we shall have again 30 times 40 and 40 times 60. Once more, for the P and QO column, the third column, P and QN, QO, we shall have the prices in the nth year multiplied by the quantities in the base year. These are the quantities in the nth year. These are the prices in the nth year. And so the QOs are here. So in the third column, where we said we shall have PNQO, we shall look at the PN multiplied by the QO, again PN times QO, and again PN times QO. The fourth column, we have POQN. Therefore, we shall take the prices in the base year and we multiply with the quantities in the nth year. So we shall be picking the prices, the 10 multiplied by the quantity 30, the 15 times the quantity 40, and the 20 times the quantity 60. Therefore, for the POQO, we shall have 10 times 20, which is 200. 15 times 30 gives me 450. And then we have 20 times 40, which is 800. we shall do a total. Again, we shall go to PNQN. PNQN, we are going to have the PNQN, that is the 20 times 30. So we write 20 times 30 is 600. Then we have 30 times 40, that is 1200. And then we have 40 times 60, which is 2400. We shall pick the total here. For the PNQO, we still look at the PN is here, and QO is here. So we're going to have 20 times 20, 30 times 30, 40 times 40. So 20 times 20 is 400, 30 times 30 is 900, and then 40 times 40 is 1600. We shall get the total. Lastly, we shall now look at the POQN. POQN means that we shall be picking the price at the base year, price in the base year, 10 times 30, then you have the 15 times 40 and 20 times 60. So we shall have 10 times 30 will give me 300, and then we have 15 times 40, that will be 6,000, and then lastly we shall have the 20 times the 60, that is 1200. Okay, now we can pick the totals. We have 300 plus 600, that is 900. Then we had the 1200, that becomes 2100. Once again, we have the total for the PNQO. This is 4 plus 9 is 13, then plus 16, we get 2900. For the PNQO, totals will be 6 plus 12, which is 18. 18 you add 24, we get 4200. Then lastly, we have the 200 plus 450, that is 650 plus 800, you get 1450. Now, the first question was last buyer's price index, LP, last buyer's price index. And from the previous study, we have seen the last buyer's price is given by the summation of PNQO divided by summation of POQO multiplied by 100. Being very keen, we'll let you have to understand the P. Whenever we are doing the last buyer's price, the price is the one that is having an N. Last buyer's price gives us the N, and the N is the denominator, the numerator here. The numerator becomes the P. In the denominator, you will have the N, while the Q and the P and the Q will always be zeros. The QO, PO, and QO. Then you multiply by 100. We shall remember the summation of PNQO as shown here. The summation of PNQO is 2900. This becomes 2900 divided by POQO, which is 1450. Then we shall have to multiply by 100. This gives me 200%. So the LP, the last buyer's price, is 200%. Alright, now when we come to the last buyer's quantity, we shall again remember for last buyers, the quantity, the n's will be the numerators up there. So we shall have summation of PO, because we are dealing with the QN now. So last buyer's quantity, N will have to be at the place where we have in Q. So it will be summation of POQN divided by summation of POQO. We have these quantities here. We also have the summation of POQO. So we shall pick them as POQN. POQN total is 2100. Then we shall have 2100. Then we divide by POQO, which is 1450, and multiply by 100. That is a percentage of last buyer's quantity. Then we are also supposed to get the partial price index, the partial price index and partial quantity index. Likewise, we shall look down here and say the partial price is given by summation of P N Q N divided by summation of P O Q N. Because you can see the rest are P N Q N Q N, but the P is the denominator and it's a zero. The PO, because we're dealing with the price, the partial price allows us to have everything being PN, QN, QN, apart from the first P in the denominator. Then we multiply by 100. That gives us PN, QN being a total of 4200. We shall write for 200, then divide by the POQO, which is 1450. Multiply by 100, we shall have a percentage, and that is partial price index. Once again, lastly, we shall have the partial quantity. Just like we've done the PNQN over POQN, the same way we shall have the Q now being the Q0, but in the denominator. So we shall have summation PNQN divided by summation PNQO. You can see the quantity is the one that's having a 0 in the denominator, and then we multiply by 100. So PNQN, we are having for 200, so that's 4200. 200, then you divide by the PNQO. Up there, we have summation of PNQO, and it's here to 900, 2900, and then you multiply by 100. That percentage you get becomes the PQ. That's a partial quantity index, and that is how we solve the index numbers for the last buyer's price index, the last buyer's quantity index, the last buyer's price index, and the partial quantity index. Thank you for watching. May God bless you.